Okay, so I've got the guitar and my fireplace, and I'm ready to go boom, boom, boom. I feel like a bit of a grandpa with the fireplace. It's just the soul within me. Okay, it's the first time I'm doing it live. Oh, wow, there's a lot of white noise. The black space here. If we make it all white, might be less. Okay, you're gonna have to pardon my this camera angle and my perfectionism, for perfectionism. Ooh. Locked down, here we are. I hope the volume's not too hard because the microphone is up in my ear, and if I get too loud, it'll be distorted. Times we live in, pretty crazy. They're restricting travel here. Military's out with its gear. They even started arresting taxi cab drivers that were trying to pick up people. Cause everybody's home. Everybody's home. Everybody's home. At least I hope so. Okay. On to the topic I wanted to share tonight. Love. And it's not just the good mushy stuff. I want to talk to you about the how to use it as a tool, not to get someone or get somewhere, but really how to recalibrate this vessel that you're jamming with throughout the day. Love is so underrated, so underrated in so many different ways, and we think of it as like something we share with another person, a family member, and that's great because that's real. We are experiencing that love with a person. We're activating this emotion inside us that makes us feel great, makes us feel elated, makes us feel over the moon. There's different types of love in different types of ways, but there is this general feeling of well-being when we're with loved ones or with our pet. And one of the amazing powers of love is how you can use it to change other emotions. How you can use it to heal yourself, emotionally, metaphysically, whatever you want to call it. Love is the strongest screwdriver you have in your arsenal. Literally. If you're pissed off by your boss or someone broke up with you or something, if you could pull love out from you, you could just like sit here and go, I'm feeling love. Then you can like pull that up, and then you can direct it through your imagination, intuition. It works. It's weird how they're both linked. Imagination, intuition, spirituality, all one thing. You're pulling from the ether. You're pulling from somewhere out there, and that's where you get original ideas from. That's where the greatest creations come from. You're either copying or you're really creating. And some of the happiest states you're in is when you're creating a piece of music, some inspired dish where you're not following a recipe, work of art. That's like where you're experiencing what creation is about. Giving birth is one of them. Yeah. And I smile because from a young age I never wanted to be a woman. I'm like, how do they go through that pain? Oh my God! No, thank God I'm a boy. I must have been like a woman several times in previous lives. I'm like, yeah, God bless. Back to love. I want to make this quick, but it might not be so quick. I want to share an exercise with you. That's the whole point of this. Like, I'm not just going to go blah, blah, love is great, kumbaya. No. This is like straight to business. If we're feeling fear, anxiety, especially with the shit that's going on, watching all this news and stuff, it's going to be heavy. It's going to be embodying you in a way that's that can uproot you from your stability. And what I recommend that you could do is sit and think of a person or an event that you love and bring them into your imagination. Could be a hug of an old friend, and you're hugging them, it was a long hug, and you just feel that, ooh, that warm glow. That's what I'm talking about, that warm, feel-good glow. Could be your child that you embrace. Could be a lover, your spouse. Could be a pet. Just that, you know, when you feel that warm glow, you know, that's the memory I want you to go back here with me and recall that situation. Recall that moment you had someone or that event in your head, and remember it and replay it in your mind. And notice as when you're replaying it in your mind, you're feeling it now. You're recalling those emotions. Your body's responding in a similar way, if not the same way, it responded when you were experiencing it. So go back, feel that embrace from that lover that you had, or something that just could be your child. Just like wow, when you just, maybe it was a moment that you had, like it was at a bus station or a birthday party or something specifically that you had, and I'm just getting a ring in my ear. All right, someone's calling me. I didn't plan that out. Anyways, you could. That's annoying. All right, I'll have to figure out how to shut that off. So in a situation like that, or in a situation, I got thrown off by a call coming in. In a situation like that, you bring that person up and that memory, and feel that emotion of love. Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, and see that person there, and you're pulling up that love. But notice, once you're there in that memory, you're not experiencing it here in the physical. You're just imagining that person, and you're feeling love. You're creating the essence of love on call, on demand, right there, then and there. Now, you may think, okay, I'm thinking love because I'm recalling this event with that person. Great, use that as a tool. Use that person to bring in that love. And this is gonna tie to something else that's very important, because this is your fucking screwdriver. You gotta fucking find your screwdriver. And that's how you can like crush fear. That's how you can heal, self-heal. That's how you can get into better states, higher vibrational states where your mind is working and you can actually know what's true, what's bullshit. You got this extra sense going on here. Love is the key. So remember when you were feeling love, remember that essence. Go in there, that person's there, use them as a tool, like, oh, thank you, oh my gosh, that was a lovely hug, I love the week I spent with you, oh my gosh, when am I gonna see you again, da-da-da, or a kid, or like your birthday party, or my nephew, yeah, awesome, I love you, or my mother, anyone that could do that. And then, for a moment, stop that, you know, replace the image of them, like as you have them there, replace the image of them with a mirror of you. Picture yourself there in that person. And it's gonna immediately stop. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? How do I love myself? Like what? No, just try that. And the emotion of love will drop away, but then go back to that. Go back to bringing that person up, feeling that love with them, and then holding that, and then focusing on the feeling of love and trying to hold it while maybe the image of them slowly dissipates. And now you still have that warm glow of love. You got that inner fire going. So, and it may dissipate in the beginning, like, what am I doing? What is this weird thing he's asking me to do? It works. It's difficult the first time, first 3 times. It's a practice. But this is just bringing up love in you without any external source, and that's what we're trying to get to. And you can do it. It's easy. Picture the person you love, oh, I feel that love, oh my gosh, and then let them fade away, but like focus on keeping that emotion of love. And then you'll soon be able to separate the emotion, bring up the emotion from the source. You just bring up the emotion whenever you want. I feel love, hey. So back and forth, so like bringing up my pet, I love you pet, oh I love you Kali, please don't finish all the food, I'll feed you again tomorrow, okay, oh you were so nice to me today, you were purring, oh my gosh, I feel so much love. And then watch it dissipate, but keep that emotion there. And then go through that process over and over again, but then try to also replace that process by looking at you, like by giving love to yourself. And that's a very important thing, because it really, we don't do that often enough. We're usually in self-critical mode, like, oh, I need to be better, I need to do this, I need to do this. Never are we encouraged in society to say, I love you, but like that is becoming very common now, which is very necessary. So, let's fix an angle here, a bit more personal. There we go. So, bringing that emotion of love in, and once you're able to bring it in, and hold that emotion for like a minute, 2 minutes, and a practice. You do that in the morning. You sit down, I want to hold love in my body, regardless of anything around me, for like 2-3 minutes, and hold it. And then, there's so many things you could do with that. You can practice self-love by picturing yourself, an image of yourself out there, and giving love to yourself for all the work you do, for who you are, for what you do, for everything that you're good at and everything that you're bad at, because we're all human and we all have mistakes and make mistakes, and we're not perfect and we're not meant to be perfect. But we've got to love our imperfections, because that's what we learn from. And once we have that feeling there, you can do a lot of other things with it as well, especially if you're feeling fear and anxiety. You can ask your body. Your body can communicate with you, by the way. It's easy. You just sit, take several deep breaths. Everything you're doing in here has to be done after 5 or 6 deep breaths. Preferably, you haven't been drinking or caffeine. By the way, in these times, you don't want to be drinking at all. You want to be keeping it light as possible. And going back to what I was saying, because I totally lost my train of thought there. When you have that emotion of love, you can love yourself, but also you can call on your body and ask it, if you're feeling fear or anxiety, and ask your body, like, hey, body, like literally, thank your body. Every form of communication first, here, I want you to treat as if, like as if you really believe you're talking to someone there. It's not like, oh yeah, you gotta really believe and give respect. Like if there was someone there, a friend, you wouldn't say, hey, just give me this, unless you're an asshole. But there's some of you out there, or maybe we have our asshole-ish times. So you can actually speak to your body and it will communicate with you. And again, it communicate with you in the first 3 seconds. And then after 3 seconds, if you're not used to that, your mind's gonna kick in. It's like, oh, this is bullshit. No, I'm making this up. Oh, what is he talking about? The mind's gonna kick in. Like after 3 seconds, it will kick in. But then, take that first, once you get all those thoughts, okay, back up, breathe, clear everything out. Say, I don't know if this is real. I don't know if it's not real, and just sit and sit there, and then let it come back up, your attention, and then place the attention on your breathing. Place the attention on your breathing, and then go back to it and bring up the love. It's a deep practice, and it's an important practice, because once you have it, you can remove fear from your body. You can remove anxiety from your body simply by loving it. Because everything you feel is a messenger. So once you're feeling love, you can see if you're feeling anxious or worried about the state of the world or anything in your life. And then you can ask your body, hey body, can you please, thank you, can you please show me where I'm feeling this anxiety? And like, oh, it's right over here. And you'll get like a tingle or something. And like, okay. And then this sounds funny, but it works. Talk to the emotion, talk to the feeling inside your stomach, wherever it is in your body, as if it's a real living thing. Treat it with respect, love, as if it's a visitor in your house. Say, thank you, fear, for being recognized. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here and showing me that you're present. What do you have to show me? But give it love first. Like, offer love, like a cup of tea. You know, in your body's, your vessel's cup of tea in this house is love. So anytime you feel anxiety or this, feel the love. Now that you have your screwdriver in that practice, or your cup of tea, and give it to your fear. And you'll notice the fear will become softer, literally. And the more love you give it, the softer it will become. And the softer it becomes, then thoughts start rushing to your head about what the fear is about. Oh, I'm afraid about losing my job. How am I going to pay the bill? Or something. This, what's happening? Or da, da, da. And then, okay, and ask it, okay, what can I do about this now? What can I do about this now? What's the best thing for me to do? What is a lesson here for me? And it may take you several layers. But keep on asking. Every time it gives you something, give it more love. Say, thank you for showing me. What else are you here to show me? What else are you here to show me? And give it more love and thank it. And then it will say like, no, that's it. You know, I just want to let you know that there's some fear going on and this, and you might want to like maybe put some money here or do something or change the color of your hair, whatever. You know, there's always going to be a personal message there for you with whatever fear, anxiety, or these emotions that come up. And we're not taught to deal with our emotions. Emotions are actually very important messengers for us to process. It's not all up here. Like our intuition, our body, these emotions carry very important messages. So when you're feeling anxiety, when you're feeling fear, don't go eat and stuff your face down and push that down. Food will suppress your emotions. Don't drink. Drinks will like disconnect your emotions for days, if not weeks. Like you want to be able to face these emotions, have them come up one after another and clear them. But once you have the tools to clear them, you'll become a clearing ninja, you know, like with the karate chop love. So practice cultivating love. And then practice cultivating it independently without any source. And then through that you can start giving it to yourself and giving it to your emotions to open them up, to reveal what messages they have for you. And this is a practice and you get better and better at it in time. So in summary, how to pull up love. Picture someone you love, feel the love, then remove that picture and try to hold the love alone. Do that several times until you can pull up love without picturing that. Like, you got to create that memory loop, how to pull up the emotion of love independently. And yes, you can do it. Just the first one time, 2 times, it's like tough. We're not taught to do that. This is alchemy. This is like, what alchemy is changing your emotions, changing your energy in your body on demand. That's what it's all about. It's not like some super mystical thing. No, it's basic. It's fucking changing your emotions and like managing your energy body on demand through your consciousness, through your intent. So again, bring up love, your strongest tool, your cup of tea, and practice bringing it to yourself, to others. Number 2, whenever you're feeling low or anything, give love to yourself. Say, I adore you. Say your name. Say your name out loud several times. You know, especially if you stand in the mirror. If you're feeling bad about yourself or something, look in the mirror and look yourself in the eyes as if you're talking to someone you love. Look at that person, even though it's yourself, and tell them that you love them. And you're gonna feel something go, whoa. And you tell them. Like it sounds cheesy, but it works. It works. So to tell them you love them, and you'll feel this expansion within you. And the same thing with, and once you have that, then you can start working with different emotions that you have there, using your cup of tea, using your screwdriver of love, and taking it and making these emotions softer and softer. Now the key is doing all of this very, very gentle. You don't want to be rushing or pushing into it. This whole thing is a very gentle, soft massage, so the way you feel it, the way you intuit it, has to be very gentle, very soft. You might want to create a very relaxing space for you, and of course, like the deep breathing, like you might want to do like maybe 20 deep breaths to get into a good alkaline state, so the mind is slower and you're more connected with your emotions. So from there, you'll be able to more easily navigate your emotions, so you don't have to go like jump to something that gives you happiness while the underlying pain, anxiety, or fear is still there. Like, we're not supposed to avoid the fear, we're supposed to go straight into it. And with love is a much higher vibrational tool, one of the highest than any other energy. So this high energy of love is going to take this anxiety and say, get the fuck out of here, but thank you for your message. And that's what I have for you today. So I hope that was helpful, and enjoy your homeboundness. And see you next time, you locked in motherfuckers. See you next time, we're all under house arrest and quarantine. Every artist's dream, quarantine. A mommy and daddy's nightmare. When will the schools open again? I don't know. When will this virus go away? We're just getting started, hey? I hope the audio's not bad. All right. Thank you guys. Take care. Be well, be safe, and practice the love making in all those ways.